5-year-old little girl was taken to prison. When she was released at the age of 18, her entire family had already died. The only thing her father left her was a broken wooden box. Unexpectedly, it contained a check for $50 million and a letter her father wrote to her. In the letter, her father said that it was these people in the photo who had framed him, but her father hoped that the girl could forgive their faults. Looking at the people in the photo, the girl swore to take revenge, so she changed her name to Emily. She rented a seaside villa at a high price, and now the female owner of this villa, Dia, is one of the enemies who framed her father back then, so she followed Dia to a hotel. But she accidentally discovered that Conrad also came to the hotel. She immediately came up with a plan. She disguised herself as a waitress and successfully entered their room. While they were off guard, she added a bit of poison to his food. Conrad suddenly had a heart attack after a passionate moment with Dia. Soon the ambulance arrived and took Conrad away. Emily, watching all this from a distance, deliberately went up to greet Dia.
Oh my god, is this your husband? Do you need a ride to the hospital?
Dia, with a guilty conscience, turned around and ran into the crowd. When Victoria arrived at the hospital, she found that her husband was just food poisoned and was not seriously ill, but she clearly remembered that her husband had told her he was going to play golf. At this moment, she found that her husband was actually wearing a hotel pajama. She immediately understood what had happened. She glared at her husband angrily and warned that this should not happen again. Soon, local dignitaries held a charity banquet. With the help of a friend, Emily also entered the scene. At the same time, she took the opportunity to get to know Victoria. Victoria introduced her best friend Dia, but Emily bluntly said that she had met Dia yesterday.
And then yesterday at the South Fork Inn. I hope your husband's feeling better.
At this time, Victoria, standing by and seeing her friend silent and embarrassed, immediately understood that her husband had a date with Dia at the hotel yesterday. She ordered the security guard to drive her friend Dia out of the banquet scene. Since then, the two best friends who had been friends for more than 10 years broke up. Just as her revenge plan was going on, unexpectedly, her true identity had been recognized. That night, a man secretly sneaked into her house. Emily beat him up, until the man said his name was Nolan. Emily then remembered that the thin man who picked her up when she just got out of prison was named Nolan. Emily asked him what his purpose was in coming here. Nolan said he could help complete the revenge plan, but Emily refused. However, Nolan threatened her instead. If you don't accept my help, then I will become a stronger enemy to you than others.